and spinning yarn, not spinning bikes. I don't know, I feel a bit weird. I'm driving to a new area and I'm trusting Google Maps, obviously. And the roads are really busy and I feel a bit intimidated. I know, it just feels really strange. I'm not used to this kind of drive anymore. I mean, I've been to the office a couple of times, but you know, that's a route that and I can do with my eyes closed. You know, it's a really, really familiar route, even though it's on the busiest highway in Holland. I feel okay, but this, yeah, I just feel a little bit insecure driving. Anyway, it'll be fine. I've got Google Maps. Got you guys. Actually, I'm going to turn off in a minute because Google Maps is like this big on the screen. So I think we're good for another 3 kilometres. Yeah, but sorry it was a shorty yesterday. I actually did debate whether to just not post something, and I thought, no, let me just come on and say hello anyway, you know, just a quick hi. But my gosh, we were tired. I think I went to bed quite late actually. It was just gone midnight, and you know, my eyes were rolling, you know, in the back of my head on the sofa. Anyway, it was a very nice visit. The spinning lesson is 2.5 hours, I thought, so I'll be done by lunchtime there. And then I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do this afternoon. I'm still sort of milling it over. I've got a couple of ideas. I really have to sit down and do all my online shopping. I have to do that, but then I could do that this evening. I really wanted to go to the workshop to drop off my heater and just see how good it works. I think it works okay. I'm pretty sure Yvonne might have the same heater, actually, thinking about it. But anyway, all will be revealed, so hopefully we can film something at the spinning place, and if not, I'll just update you later. Okay, just got back. I'm going to make a sandwich. I'm starving. Gosh, I'm so tired. I'm just not used to interacting with people like that anymore. I mean, I know I work and I'm online with my colleagues, but yeah, it was a lot, you know, going, you know, driving a new route in the car and, you know, meeting somebody new and then learning something new. But I'm okay though. It's good. It's a good tired. Interesting thing, she lives right by a place called Avifauna, which is like a bird zoo. So I actually knew when I got there. I was like, this one looks familiar. So I knew where I was eventually. So the spinning, my gosh, that was so difficult. I'm glad I had a private lesson because the YouTube stuff, it just wasn't clicking, and there was, I don't know if I've missed it, but there was important things to you know, just to know. She had a look at the wool that I've got and said it was really nice wool. That was really good. And then I did, after, so the first half hour we just spoke about different kinds of wool and carding and that kind of stuff. And then only like the last 15 minutes before we wrapped up, I actually even managed to spin some yarn. It's like, imagine, you know, when you're a kid and you do that pat your head and rub your tummy thing. Imagine doing that, but then lick your nose or nod your head. There's like 3 things you've got to keep on the go. It's like spinning 3 different plates. So that's what I sort of struggle, because I'd get I'd get the momentum of the wheel going, and then I'm feeding the yarn, and then I'd just pause with my foot, and then it'd all fall off. So anyway, other thing, she checked my spinning wheel out. She also spun on it. It was a great wheel, in good condition. Super happy with that. So the wool that came with it, really nice wool. Super happy with that. She gave me lots of other tips. But also, really good to know, there's an official Luette, that's the brand of my spinning wheel, supplier in Gouda, where the dollhouse shop is. So I thought, my gosh, win-win. That's a great thing to know. So I'll be having a trip there at some point, which I'll update you on in a second. Obviously, Kitty didn't want to be filmed, which I totally understand, and I didn't even get around to sort of filming myself on the wheel because it was just, you know, a lot, you know, it was intense. I was there to sort of, you know, gain as much knowledge from her as I could in the short time I was there. So I will insert some footage though, because she also does, she does felt art, like dolls and stuff. And she makes stunning dolls, like weighted dolls from felt and wool, and beautiful, you know, all the shapes, the faces, and, you know, gorgeous. So yeah, she does workshops, so I will be going there for a workshop in the new year. I fancy having a go at like felt painting, felting, so that looks really good. So I'll insert some footage of her workshop, it's beautiful. On the way back there was an announcement on the radio, and also Kitty did mention that there'd been an announcement. There's going to be an official announcement from the government tonight, from the Dutch Prime Minister Rutte, but basically the whole of Holland is going into tight lockdown, even lockdown as bad as we had it in March. The rates are just rising out of control. They can't seem to get a grip of it. They've still not decided on a vaccination, which is part of the EU decision. So, so far, schools Wednesday are going to close. It's coming up to the Christmas period anyway, so they'll move to online for a few days. That's fine. All sanctions will last until 19th of January. No visitors to your house. All shops except essential shops to close. So yeah, that's going to be, I hope we're not going to get this whole COVID situation of people going out and stockpiling toilet paper again. I'm not going to go out and do any special grocery. I'll just go at the weekend like I have been doing every week, and just buy my normal stuff. Yeah, so it's going to be really, really tight. There's a lot of businesses that are going to have a really hard squeeze. I hope they make announcements how they're going to support the economy during this tight lockdown. And yeah, I don't know, this time I feel, you know, it's like, oh God, it just feels draining. But also I feel quite angry. It's like you didn't do enough, otherwise we wouldn't have been in this situation. And I've said this all along, if I compare to what's been going on in the UK, which is where, you know, most of my family are based, you know, I've said all along that, oh, we haven't had such a strict lockdown issue, you know, it's not that, you know, life has been pretty much carry on as normal. And it's like, why didn't you just put these sanctions in place months ago so we could all enjoy Christmas? So anyway, I already in my mind knew we'd be having a very, very quiet Christmas, which is fine, but it sounds like New Year's off the cards as well. And, you know, they're going to put all these restrictions in place, and I know what the Dutch government's like. They won't enforce it, so they can say whatever they like. There'll be underground parties, people will be celebrating. Life will go on for Christmas Day, the second Christmas Day, what we call Boxing Day in the UK, and New Year for sure. So it's, I don't know, it's just really, I'm annoyed. I'm feeling very crotchety to get home to this news. I'll update you with what the government says probably tomorrow now. Strange thing, got up this morning to put on the doll's house lights, which I'm sure I left on last night. And there's all little carrots and apples scattered around the kitchen floor, the silverware in the dining room's on the floor, books on the floor in the lounge. You know, I just don't know what's going on. That was very annoying. So I had to do a little clean up in the doll's house this morning before I set off to my spinning wheel class. So I don't know, just really strange goings on. Well, it's the end of another Vlogmas. Hope this one's a little bit longer. I need to go and cobble it all together now. I didn't do anything on the spinning wheel this afternoon. I actually I went to sleep. I was so tired. I've been through a bit of an emotional roller coaster since the government plans have leaked. At 7 p.m. tonight, we get the full story of how the lockdown will affect us. But yeah, I was just really, really angry. And then, you know, had a little sort of angry cry. And then I think the combination of the spinning lesson, you know, the driving when I'm not used to driving like that anymore. And then, you know, this Christmas is pretty much going to be quite crappy, or even crappier than we thought it would be. I just needed to go and just have a little time out. So yeah, that did me good. Really easy dinner this evening. I put ready-made lasagna and frozen garlic bread in the oven. So that was just what I needed. And yeah, I've just opened the advent, so I'll insert some footage at the end of that. Really nice. I'm doubling up now on gifts. Oh, what I can say is, if you remember, I was working on Secret Project. What it was, I made my mum and Estelle, my one of my sisters, a 12-day advent. So they've just started opening them now, which is why I didn't want to say anything, because they do watch the vlog now and again. And in my mum's today, she had something for her dollhouse. So I won't say what else I've put in there, but it's just little things to just, you know, lighten the mood and have a bit of a smile. Maybe you should think about doing something like that next year. You know, if you start in January, putting, you know, a couple of small things away already, non-perishable things, and, you know, you could make nice little advents for your friends and family. So anyway, I'm gonna wrap it up and say once again, thanks for joining. Hope you're all well and safe, and I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, almost forgot. Song of the day, Jackson 5, Frosty the Snowman. Hope you enjoy it. Bye.